Hello, YouTube. This is Piss and Moan, and we're releasing.
Hello, YouTube. This is Piss and Moan, and we're reviewing Ant-Man and the Wasp.
In other words, a Marvel movie, because that's all it really is.
Pretty much. And I think I speak for both of us when I say it all depends on the sequel. There, now you have to upload these in a specific order before it makes sense. Wow, that's generous.
It was really popular. It grossed a lot. It grossed so much more than Solo. Like, can you imagine a world where I tell you where a Marvel movie named Ant-Man and the Wasp would outgross a Star Wars movie called Solo, a Star Wars story? This is bizarro world. Ant-Man and the Wasp. It was really a dumb movie. Like, it wasn't bad.
It's a Marvel movie. I mean, they're all just Marvel movies.
It had some laughs.
Didn't significantly propel any plot forward.
What do I always say? Miscommunication is not a plot device. There are no bad guys in this movie.
There's Walter Goggins, the beardy, long-haired gangster dude.
Oh, okay, yeah, he doesn't count. That's like saying Team Rocket is the bad guy.
He's like a D story in the movie. Oh, man.
He literally just shows up and gets his butts kicked. He's literally the Team Rocket of this movie. He's Jesse and James.
And the movie wants us to like the ghost villain character because she has tragic backstory.
She's
tragic
a dick.
backstory doesn't excuse being a dick.
Yeah, like, okay, yeah, you killed some people. You did some bad things. You're trying to get back on track. Stop killing people. It's really hard.
You literally just beat up your mentor who's trying to save your life.
And you're stealing the technology that you could just ask if they could help you.
I'm forgetting there's no protagonist to this movie either. I mean
it's Ant-Man and the Wasp. Actually, it's more so Gramps. He's the one actually going through a journey and actually becomes a better person and helps someone and like.
But they're both jerks. They're not likable.
Yeah, but the grandpa is better by the end. He helps her.
Oh, you're
Gramps.
Okay.
Gramps is the main character.
Lawrence
in this.
Fishburne. Yep.
No.
I'm right. Samuel L. Jackson. My bad.
No. Ant-Man's girlfriend's
Michael
dad.
Douglas. I was thinking, oh no.
He's the only one who actually has growth.
They're all kind of terrible people. Except for maybe Ant-Man, who is actually trying to be a better person.
And gets dragged into this, kicking and screaming.
And they have the nerve to be dicks to him.
Constantly. Like it's his fault. Like, how dare you...
You didn't call me to an airport fight. It's a fight at an airport. Why would you want to be there?
How dare you go and help Captain America? What is wrong with you?
Well,
I mean, he's just a national hero that literally saved us from an alien invasion a couple years ago. Are you insane?
What was more, I think she was offended that
she didn't get invited.
She didn't get invited.
Oh, I'm sorry, we both didn't go to jail. You're right, I'm wrong.
God, she was so mean. And, I mean, it brings in a lot of questions about how probably not a good idea to start addressing. How does this shrink and growth technology work? She throws the growth thing at the salt shaker, but the salt inside also grows?
Yeah, that's how it works. Because that's what the vehicles too. Otherwise, that'd get real interesting fast.
But I thought those had technology in them to make it work like that, because that's how they explain away the suit. That was the other thing, was taking off the masks and stuff. I thought the suit was containing whatever shrinky, growy powers were going on inside. Well, if we're going to nitpick Marvel technology issues...
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Forget I said nitpick.
But... honestly, that was my big complaint, is the plot hinged on the bad guy not being bad and just not communicating, and Lawrence Fishburne being a very bad mentor. Also not communicating and holding a grudge and putting his pupil in harm's way because of his grudge.
Both sides did that.
Yeah, everyone was
sides
dicks.
did, yeah.
Except for Ant-Man.
And
Ant-Man's like, literally like, don't get me involved in this. I'm on probation. I want to see my kid.
Have 2 days left. 2 days to retirement.
What is this? Masterpiece. A fucking Navy SEAL.
I'm gonna get the...
Oh no, our 2 views aren't gonna make me money.
I'm sure 20 years from now when we're super popular, that'll offend somebody. So,
Looking at you, Mr. Offended.
We're going to be disqualified from a run for presidency because of that.
No, that's because of your, delicious.
Oh my.
You said it, not me. I was quoting him.
This is why I will be published under a pseudonym and not my real name.
Right? Piss and Moan?
Something like that. Believe it or not, it does not actually say piss on my breast.
That's because you're Piss and Moan. It's got both on there. It's hyphenated.
No, it's just got and moan.
Mine just says piss and.
And who are these videos for again?
Our 3 viewers. Me, him, and Dan. Looking at you, Dan. Actually, I'm looking at Ant-Man, but it's almost Dan, man.
He's pretty similar to D-Lo in personality.
I don't know. The Marvel movies have become kind of the next Fast and the Furious. It's like, yeah, that's fun. I don't remember and I don't care. It was a movie.
I had fun during Fast.
That's because they take it up to 11.
I had fun in Fate. This one, it was just there.
The plot was worse. God, I can't believe I just said that. They literally threw a torpedo at someone.
That was great. I don't care. I loved it.
I loved everything about the newest. That is my guilty pleasure show.
I think it's one of those where I have to see each movie once to have the most fun. I don't think I can watch it more than once. So I did not like Fate as much the second time I watched it. I want to go back.
Of the Furious.
I want to go back and watch.
The first ones are rough.
No, I want to watch 6 and 7.
Honestly, the one that has grown on me the most in rewatching is freaking Tokyo Drift, which is bar none, by far the worst.
That guy, the lead guy, was an actor on one of the NCIS spin-offs, and he was actually good on that.
No, he wasn't. None of the NCIS spin-offs have been good. That's a horrible show.
New Orleans? I like New Orleans.
Horrible.
L.A. is terrible.
Yes, I agree.
New Orleans is fun.
Also horrible.
No. I like Scott Bakula, and I like C.G.H. Pounder, and I like whatever the hell his name is.
Which one's the commander from Star Trek Next Generation? Or
That's Scott Bakula. You're thinking.
he's pretty good.
Yeah, Quantum Leap guy.
Yeah, that's him.
Yep.
That was not a good show.
Quantum Leap?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen it. He was great in Chuck. Oh, I loved him in Chuck as Chuck.
I'm just still so frustrated at the plot devices in this movie. And I don't even care that I'm spoiling it. There's no, like...
It's a Marvel movie out of 10. You've either already seen it or you're not going to.
I think you should see it if you're going to see the second part of the...
Why? There's
that
literally
little
2
bit.
seconds that matter.
Yeah.
And that bugged the crap out of me, too. Because this seems just like an excuse to keep Ant-Man out of the next Avengers as well. If he's not in the next Avengers, what's the point? And I'm still mad about Hawkeye, too. They made him sit out of Mission Impossible 6 so he could film the Avengers, which he wasn't in. And he wasn't in this either.
He's getting screwed. And he's a great actor. He deserves better than Marvel.
I like Runner. You need to watch Run River.
Understood. Avoid that one. You know, we haven't compared this to Star Wars yet.
Well, when they crash the giant bug into the thing, it reminds me of when they crashed the ship into the other ship. No, it's too much.
I will say that one of the things they did here is like where all the issues with female writing for Star Wars Rey, like how she's a strong female character, and she's not like, she's not a strong character to begin with, and she's not, like, a strong female character. Female has nothing to do with her character, which, good
She's
or bad,
not even a character.
Yeah, she's just an overpowered piece of
Plot device.
The female characters in this one were all strong female characters. I mean, they were all horrible people, but, like...
The mom might have been a good person. She wasn't in it very long.
Actually, I kind of liked her. I liked Mom and Dad, or Mom and Stepdad.
I like the actress who plays her. And
pretty much everything that Ant-Man was involved in as a person instead of as Ant-Man was good.
And the mom gets weird superpowers that aren't explained. I can suddenly use the Force to make you better. Hey, look, Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be addressed in the next movie.
I'm sure it won't. It's Marvel. When do they address powers?
She's Quantum Lady now, whatever the frick that means. The other thing I was going to say is I really liked, like, the whole dynamic of Ant-Man's home life. Like, him with his daughter. His daughter was great. He was great. His ex-wife and her husband was funny. Honestly, I liked Derp FBI guy a lot.
You want to get dinner later?
No.
I think they should have gotten dinner later.
They would have been great. Guy walks in, Sir, do you know how to knock? He's practicing magic tricks in his office. How did you do that? His combination of so serious, so derp, and like it was perfect. It made me laugh a lot.
They didn't do much with the sidekick characters.
They did just enough. Like, I liked the security team.
I missed his long rambling stories from the first.
You mean like his super big one when he's on the
Okay, so was that the party technical?
I thought you were gonna hate that. I thought that annoyed you. I liked they brought it back for the one thing, and they put in the truth serum, and it's just so it's truth serum. No, it's not truth serum. So it's truth serum.
It is truth serum.
But his rambling went on the truth serum. It just gives the whole life story.
I did like that part.
That was really good. Can we move it forward? I'm getting to there. When you get him on a roll, he's got to go. You got to let him go. Just how nonchalant and just not caring his coworkers were.
Did we review the first Ant-Man?
I don't think so. We put it on the list.
I don't know that we need to. It's another Marvel movie.
We do.
It's another Marvel movie. They're all just Marvel movies.
That one I also didn't think was that great. It was interesting.
Marvel movies stuff.
That at least had a bad guy.
What, Ant-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was evil corporate businessman.
It's just Iron Man, but it's Ant-Man.
Budget
movies,
Iron Man.
Movies stopped growing after... Marvel movies stopped growing
after Iron Man?
No, after Captain America...
Winter Soldier. Yeah.
Because that's when it stopped having world impact. Or that's when it stopped at least showing world impact. Because, I mean, Age of Ultron... What?
They almost ended the world. I mean, of course they did it in some third world, Genovia, where it doesn't really impact, the rest of the world.
Sokovia?
Genovia?
Sokovia.
Sokovia, yeah. You're right.
He picks up a rock. The big evil plan of picking up a big rock and then dropping a big rock.
Now, hold on. They did do Black Panther, and that was pretty good.
That was good.
There was that frickin' car seat sliding down the road. Dumbest thing in the Marvel universe.
I'm going to call you out every time. You laughed at that in the theater.
Because it was ridiculously dumb. How could you not laugh?
I didn't.
That would be like in the middle of Iron Man, a freaking Sharknado comes through. It would made that much sense.
And I'm still mad at them for not using enough Andy Serkis.
The light speed solution of Star Wars was more sensical than that stupid chair sliding down the road.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
Is the only, stupid exception in that movie, but it was so dumb. So dumb. Do it in a blooper reel, then it would have been fine. Would have had 0 complaints. 10 out of 10. Masterpiece.
And I'm still mad about...
Yeah, but they did do him well. He was so well done.
He was a great villain.
They just didn't need to kill him.
Marvel doesn't have great villains.
Yeah, they're really lacking in great villains. The only great villains they take and make heroes. Looking at you, Loki.
And he's a corpse now, too. Well, he's a corpse until he gets his new live-action TV show from Disney Plus streaming service coming to you soon.
I blame LucasArts. I don't even care. Blaming them.
Lucasfilm or LucasArts?
I don't care. Lucas, all of it.
Dang it, George
Everyone
Lucas.
with Lucas' name in them. All of
Everyone
them.
who's named Lucas. That includes you, Lucas Ross, guy from high school who I knew.
Calling him out. That was harsh, man. I mean, he is Lucas, so it's his fault, but... There needs to be more Captain America.
And we're pretty sure he's dead now because of frickin' Twitter.
What?
He pretty much announced that he's done playing Captain America on Twitter. So
Stupid sceneries. Apparently he wanted to shoot that scene shirtless, but they refused to let him. And like, no joke, that was a conversation they had. Like, look, no, come on, man, you can't do that. This is a kids movie. That's too much.
I know, I still love that scene.
It's so
it's so ridiculous, but it conveys emotion pretty damn well. And it shows off his strength.
And his bod. It's still way more believable than that goddamn car seat. Unscathed, not a singe on her. Everything gone. Vaporized. Gone. Except for the car seat and the driver. And the steering wheel. Oh, those are all made out of adamantium. We decided those were the most important parts to preserve.
They were definitely the most key to this comedy gag we wanted to set up.
Idiotic.
That's about it for Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I can't think of a stupider scene in a movie that was so out of place. Literally Leia freaking coming back from the dead and flying through space with 4 superpowers that have never existed. Name a part of Bleeding Steel that was less... okay, maybe you've got a fair point. I'm starting to see the error of my ways. Because I can't think of a spot in Bleeding Steel where it made more sense than the sliding chair. They did have lava in a spaceship.
Yep.
And it didn't kill him.
Neither did draining all the blood from somebody and then pumping it back in.
That works.
No, because you have to replace the blood with something.
There was some in the middle-ish thing, and when they pulled it out of her, she stopped it, so they had to plug her back in. I hope you got that part, but she went too far and pulled out her plug. It was like Neo Geo's Evangelion. They had to plug her power cord back in. And they did that. They actually did that. Oh, but then they just plugged it out because she ran off the ship. I'll forget about that. She's got battery backups.
Any words of wisdom for the audience?
Don't watch The Last Jedi.